Hi guys, it's Aaron from LifeXL, and today I'm going to be showing you how I managed to travel to 4 different European countries every single year for the past 5 years. Make sure that you stay to the end of the video because I have a way to get ridiculously cheap flight prices sent straight to your inbox totally for free. I've just got back from Dubai where I spent 2 lovely weeks in the heat with my partner Chris, who you've seen on the vlogs before. Make sure you go check out those Dubai vlogs as well. Now you're probably thinking, Aaron's been to these European countries, just spent 2 weeks in Dubai. How on earth is he doing it? Well, luckily we know the tips and tricks on how to really drive that expenditure down. It's very rare for me and Chris to even pay the full price, to be honest, but that's something that you are going to learn about today. Let's cover looking at flights first. The most commonly used platform for flights is probably Skyscanner. Now, it's an amazing platform. It brings up a comparison of all the different flight providers and gives you what you think is the cheapest one. So we usually book through Skyscanner and we do get some absolutely epic deals. But don't forget, Skyscanner is a business and their interest relies in making money just like any other business. The first set of results that Skyscanner brings back, don't rely on them too heavily. Now, what I mean by that is, on a Monday, let's say you look at flights to France, right? And let's say they're £150 from England to France, just as an example. When you search on a Tuesday, it might still be £150. Now, to the average person, that might think, well, that's the going rate for the prices. Let's just book the flight. But that's not the case. These companies, they install cookies into your browser. You've probably heard of the term cookies before, but let's talk a little bit about it. It's a piece of code that goes into your browser and it stores that flight price. So on the Monday, when you searched for prices on Skyscanner, it was £150. And on the Tuesday, it's still £150. That's because the cookie is installed in your browser and that's the price they're giving you. Even if the price has dropped, which in many cases it does. So if you clear your cookies and come back to it another day, the price could may well be £120 or £100, but you wouldn't know unless you clear your cookies and clear your browsing history. So that is the first tip. A clever way to get around this is to use a VPN such as Nordvpn, which is one of the best in the world, to mask your browsing history. So how virtual private networks work is it masks your location and it puts you in different countries. So it helps protect you from malware attacks, from scams, it protects your browsing history. And it's an awesome way to utilize this kind of smart trick to get cheap holidays. Now, a lot of the times flight prices and holiday prices are different in each country. So let's say you're sat in England like me. I can pretend that I'm in Brazil searching for a holiday from England to Spain, and that would probably bring up a different price as it would if I was to browse in the UK, in England, for the same flight and holiday. Who knows, you might end up getting a huge discount like I did when I went to Spain, Marbella. It literally took me like 5 seconds to activate my VPN, browse if I was in a different country. Skyscanner doesn't know any better, and I just saved like hundreds of pounds. It just makes sense, right? I would highly recommend getting a VPN in general anyway, just because nobody likes to be watched or tracked, right? A VPN will protect you from hackers, and there's absolutely 0 logs of any of your browsing history online. Nordvpn is one of the most commonly used ones across the world, just purely because it's the fastest out there. You can connect up to 6 devices at any one time, and guess what? There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk. The link is in the bio below, so make sure you go check that out. Another one is, on top of the VPN, please start using incognito browsing mode. Now, every browser will have this feature. It's a feature where there's no history, it's a clean slate. Whatever you Google in there or whatever you search in there will be totally hidden. When you close the window, nothing will be saved. On your browser, on your computer, on any hard drives, there'll be nothing. It's totally wiped clean. So let's say somebody was to start checking your computer, they wouldn't be able to find anything because it's been wiped. Now, why is that an advantage when booking travel and flights? It's because the cookies don't get stored in the browser. So what to do is, activate your VPN, act like you're in different countries, and then number 2, use incognito. Literally, you are smarter than Skyscanner. It's like you've escaped the Matrix. Cheap holidays, here we come. Now for the hotels. People generally book package holidays where you get the hotel, the flight, and the transfer all in one go. But this isn't really the most cost-effective way to book travel if you're traveling on a budget. People who love convenience, would rather pay an extra £100 just to have everything in the one booking, and that's that. But for thrifty people like me and you who love to travel and we want to travel for cheap so we can travel more often, it's worth booking it separately. Book the flight separately using the tips that I've just spoke about. Book the hotel separately using what I'm just going to talk you through now, and then book your transfers through a service like Hopper, which is exactly what we do, and we drive our prices all the way down. Whenever we're searching for hotels, we'll cross-reference all of the prices against booking.com and hotels.com. We found that hotels.com is generally slightly cheaper. I'm only talking a % or two, if that, but hey, savings are savings, right? Another great way to travel on a budget is using Airbnb. Now, if you're a traveler that doesn't mind slumming it a little, staying in someone's one room in their house or staying in an annex, you can travel for so cheap. Honestly, I've seen some deals where you can go to France, you can go to Spain, and it's like £15 a night to have a room on the side of someone's house. That's your private room, only you have access to it. And look, let's be honest, how much time are you really going to spend in that room? You want to be out there, you want to be on the beaches, you want to be doing excursions, meeting people at the bars and the clubs, literally just to sleep there. As long as the bed's decent and it's a good standard, happy days. As I said, we just got back from Dubai, and you know what? We also booked an Airbnb. So instead of a hotel room, an Airbnb apartment worked out a lot more cost effective. There were 4 people in total, and the accommodation came to £2,000, which means for 2 weeks, it literally only cost £500 per person for an apartment that had 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a huge living room, a kitchen. It had tons of stuff. It had a pool, a gym, a sauna on site. It was honestly incredible. What does that work out at? Just under £40 a day, which is a lot more cheaper than a hotel, which is probably around £80 to £100 a day. Now, I'm a part of a few groups on Facebook that is travel focused, and I tend to find people in there who are traveling to certain countries. So let's say I'm traveling to France, and there's another 3 people in the group that also want to go to France in the same month as me. We can get together, and providing we're all a suitable match, maybe you want it to be all males or females, and you can book a huge accommodation together. Instead of staying on your own, you can book together, and again, that's another way to drive the price down. So let's say there's 4 of you, you can easily book a house for like £1,000 a week, and that will be £250 for the whole week to stay there. That is not a bad deal at all. Again, use some caution when it comes to this. You never know, but as long as the people are suitable and you've got a good feeling about it, it should be perfectly fine. Also, when it comes to hotels, ensure that you're using the VPN and the incognito browsing mode, as cookies are our enemies. Remember that saying. Now, let's move on to excursions. You never want to book an excursion at your hotel or via these sales reps that are walking around at your holiday destination. They are in it for a huge commission, and they sometimes will put on £50, £60, £100 on top of what the actual price of the excursion is. So we never ever book through them. We'll find out where the head office is. Sometimes it's on the flyer itself, or just a simple Google will bring up some results, and we'll head to the office and we'll book directly. We have saved, I would say, in the region of £1,000. One of the platforms that we love using is Groupon. We use Groupon in England, and we also use it when we travel around. Now, this is a tip I don't think anybody's ever told you. Groupon is obviously a worldwide company, and they operate in near enough all the major holiday destinations. So that means Groupon has a website for each specific country. For example, UK's Groupon website is groupon.co.uk, and France's will be groupon.fr. Clues right there, guys. Use the local Groupon website to find cracking deals. A way to do this is, if you type in on your search bar groupon.fr and you go straight to the French website, it will be in French, but luckily Google Chrome offers a translation service. So you just click translate to English and it will bring up the English version. So you're browsing as if you are on the French website, but it's all in English. This is a great way to find cracking deals, because from our experience, A lot of the excursions that are cheap and cheerful don't pop up on the groupon.co.uk website, but they were popping up on the groupon.fr website. So maybe the groupon.fr website brings up more results. I'm not entirely sure. We just know that it works. So whichever country you're traveling to, see if Groupon operates in that country, and then find out the exact website handle and book directly on that website. All of these methods that I'm talking about may take another 5-10 minutes in your browsing journey, but honestly, for saving £100 or £200 on every holiday, isn't that just worth it? That's what you call being thrifty. Now, how have I traveled 4 different European countries every year for 5 years? It's called Jack's Flight Club. Now, you may well have heard of them. They've got over 1 million members subscribed, and they have got some awesome deals. They're a group of travel experts that trawl the web 24/7 looking for airfares, huge discounts, and just ridiculous deals. They package this up and send it straight to your inbox, and it's totally free to sign up. Honestly, you just put an email in, create an account, and they'll send you offers. No strings attached whatsoever. They don't take no commissions off the airline. Their money is made by people upgrading to the paid version if they really want to, but there's absolutely no need to at this stage. You can just go with the free one and just get the offers straight to your inbox. The most recent email I just got off Jack's Flight Club, the prices were absolutely out of this world. Some prices will last for 2-3 hours, some a few days. You have to be quick, book, and just get your suitcase ready. The link to sign up to Jack's Flight Club is below in the bio alongside the Nordvpn link. So check them both out and let's get you traveling the world quicker and cheaper. I hope that you took some value from this video, and let me know in the comments below where you want to travel to next. Where have you been? And please make sure that you like and subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next one.